listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. My name is Ken Lawler. I'm the host of the show. Every week, we talk to people around the lake that you might want to hear about that have something going on. This week, we're super excited because we have Mary Kay, and she is obviously, you know all her. Everybody's talked to her before. She's with the Ozark Amphitheater. Mary Kay, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How about you?
Well, I know that, it's January and you guys probably have nothing to do because there's no concerts going on. So you just kind of sit around and, look at each other over there and kind of figure it out, right? Or is it different than that?
Yeah, actually, when we get done here, I was going to go get a pedicure.
So you got a lot going on. You guys are making announcements. This is kind of the time of year when you're locking in all those shows. I think we talked off the air and you're looking at maybe trying to get as many as 18 shows this season. Is that right?
I think our target is 18, and I think we're like 18 to 22 is what we're looking at possibly bringing in this season.
That's amazing because just a few years ago, it was not that many shows. You guys are really you're on a roll now.
The phone is finally ringing the other way and people are calling us to book dates. So that is exciting just in itself.
And I guess it does get around, right? You have performers that come in, they do really well, they sell the place out or they get a huge crowd. And the crowds over there, it's such an appreciative crowd that comes in. Mm-hmm. And I just think the artists always seem to be kind of blown away by that. And I think,
exactly.
They talk too, don't they?
Yes. I've always said the music industry is a really, it's a really big world, but it's a really small world because we all talk. The artists do actually compliment us a lot of our crowds, the people that we have come to the shows and the energy that they bring to the shows and the energy that the artist feeds off of it. So it just makes the show just that much more special for the guests and the artist as well. And me personally, my vocation of this industry is if an artist hasn't asked me to come back before they leave property when they're done, I haven't done my job. So
right. You want to hear it before they even leave the place. Like, when can I come back here? This is so great.
Yeah. And then some of them are almost like, let's look at the calendar. Well, let's give it a minute.
Yeah, it's so fun. And I just think every year you guys are just bringing in new acts and it expands out from just music. You can do comedy. You're doing all kinds of things. You've done local festivals and food truck festivals. And you've expanded the reach of what the amphitheater, I think, originally was supposed to do. And you've now made it just like this community place where everything can happen and you can have local events there. You can have national events there. It's so cool.
And that's kind of the vision of the amphitheater since the beginning. We were, I'm going to say, gifted this absolutely beautiful property. And, I've always thought, if this venue would have been successful from the get-go back in 1993, imagine what this community could be that, now if we were successful from the beginning. And I think it's always been our hope and dream to be able to give back and be a huge community member.
And you guys are. And you bring in, I don't think anyone gives you quite your due when you talk about bringing in all the dollars that you bring into the local market. The fact that you guys draw from St. Louis, Kansas City, Springfield, you're bringing people into the market for these shows, and they're renting apartments, they're renting condos, they're going to dinner, they're everything. All those dollars you guys bring into the market, I think, is just so undervalued because you guys are one of the leading reasons why we get people that come into the market.
Well, one of the things that I think is interesting is because we are able to do data research through our ticket sales. 30% of the ticket sales that we have are the 10 counties surrounding the amphitheater. 70% of our ticket sales are beyond that. So that equates to heads and beds, as we like to say in the industry.
Yeah.
So yes, it is a huge draw, and what we're bringing to the community at large and what that equates to then in dollars is huge.
That's awesome. And guys, as you can hear in the background, the phones are ringing. It's January. People are calling in for tickets. They want to get their seats. They want to make sure they're getting everything. And I'm sure that some of these calls are coming in for the Chill on the Hill Pass, which is something you just came out with this year. Tell me about what that is.
That's actually sold out.
Oh, well, then we're done.
But we've decided to try something new this season. So for Black Friday, we held a Black Friday sale. It's the Chill on the Hill Pass. And that gives access. It's like a season pass to the lawn seats for every concert that we're going to have this season at the Ozarks Amphitheater.
That is so cool, and what a great way to see a show. I mean, just sitting up on the hill. I'm from St. Louis, so we had that at the amphitheater in St. Louis, on the grass, and it's a cool way to see a show. I mean, I know everybody likes their seats and they want to get up front in the pit and they want to do their thing, but sometimes just seeing a nice concert sitting up on the hill is a great way to do it.
And if you've never had a chance to experience a concert from all the way up by the lawn seat, it definitely is worth taking a walk up there because it is a totally different concert experience. The sound, the acoustics up there are absolutely amazing. And just the whole layout of the venue, just to be able to take it all in is amazing.
I tell people all the time, I don't think you can get a bad seat in that place. I mean, I have sat in 10 different areas everywhere in that place. Everything is just a great seat. I mean, you guys have done such an unbelievable job with the video and with the sound quality and just the natural part of that amphitheater. It's just, I don't care where you get a seat, you go to the show because it's going to be awesome.
And that's one of the things too. The acoustics of this amphitheater are, I would almost say, second to none. The amphitheater architecture itself is phenomenal for the acoustic base that we get, plus the topography that we're in. And behind the stage, all of the trees that we've got that offer that, to absorb sound is phenomenal. It's fun to watch the sound engineers that haven't been to the venue before do the walk and they do the clap, and to watch their faces light up because they can just tell from walking around clapping that the acoustics are spot on and that they're going to have an easy job and it's going to be a marvelous show.
Yeah, and they want it to be as good as it can be, right? And I mean, dealing with outside venues, I'm sure it gets a little bit dicey, and you never know what you're going to get. But when they come into you guys, they know that they got the first-class setup. The sound's going to be awesome. And I don't think there's a better sunset at a concert. I mean, the skies that you guys get there on those sunsets, right, as the sun's going down, and usually the concert started or just about ready to get started. I mean, what a cool experience.
We just cue those right on time.
You do. You have it all set up. Now, you made some announcements already this year, so we know ZZ Top and Dwight Yoakam are coming in. That's a big show. I mean, people love that. That's exciting.
That's going to be our first one of the season on May 8th. Yes. We're exciting for that pairing. I think it's just going to be a great show all the way around, start to finish.
And then you came right out of my history with a little Styx and Cheap Trick. I mean, that's right out of my my high school. I loved it. I've seen Styx a couple times. They're a great show.
And we've had Styx here before. Phenomenal show. I mean, we always are very excited to be able to invite them back. And the pairing of Styx with Cheap Trick, I just don't think you can go wrong. I think this is going to be such a great show and, bring us back to the 70s.
Yeah, which my musical, I live in the 70s, so I'm okay. I've made peace with it. And then now this is an interesting one. When I saw this come out, I thought, wow, this is going to be something that's going to be really great for the area because it's not a normal show you would see. But the Weird Al Yankovic, and you've got Puddle's Pity Party with that, and we were talking about that, and you said that is really cool.
And I encourage people to go to YouTube and look up Puddle's Pity Party. He was on America's Got Talent, I think is what it was, and he is an amazing vocalist. And it's just going to be such a fun, out of the ordinary.
And you guys do great with those shows. I mean, you get them. I see things you bring in all the time where you're like, I would not have thought of that. And then you blow it out of the park. So, I mean, the crowd is ready for something new. They always love something new out there.
Right. And, when Weird Al decided to go on tour last year, we had, thrown our name in the hat. But all of the dates got taken so quickly that their agent was like, okay, can't get you for 25, but let's just put you on the books for 26. So we've already known since last year that we were getting him this year.
Oh, that's great. It's going to be awesome. And then Allison Krauss, Union Station feed, Jerry Douglas, you got that one as well. And that's always a great show.
Yes, I'm very excited about this one. We had Allison here. She played with Robert Plant a couple of years ago. Wow, that was a great show. I understand Allison with her band Union Station. I think we're in for a phenomenal night of bluegrass
Yeah,
and exceptional music all the way around.
it's going to be awesome with the sound quality and that. Let's hope that we have one of those beautiful sunsets you'll queue up on that one because I think it'll be the perfect show.
We've already got our ask in.
And, let's face it, it takes a lot of people to make that place run. I know you're 24/7, but you do like a little bit of help. And so you're offering a job fair that's coming up on in April or March. I'm sorry,
No,
in
March.
March.
March
And
7th.
and so people can attend that job fair at Bridal Cave, and they can. What
Bridal
a
Cave
great
Event Center.
Oh, okay, in the event center, and then what a great place if you're going to work. Like, why not work and go to a concert? I mean, to me, that's not even work. So, I mean, the place to be. Well, listen, I really appreciate you coming on the show and talking about what's going on this early in the season for the Ozark Amphitheater. And you can always find out in the LOZ app, they've got their own section. You can buy tickets straight through there. You can go look and see what's going on with the shows. You can see where you want to park and the different seating arrangements and all that. And we're excited. We always love having you guys with us on the podcast and in the app. And we're excited for another 2026 awesome season at the Ozarks Amphitheater. Thank you, Mary Kay, for joining us today. And we'll have you back on as we get closer to the season and as you make a couple more announcements because what do you got? 13 more to go. So
At least.
at least. All right. Thanks so much. We appreciate your time today. And guys, we'll be right back after these messages.